Hello and welcome. What we're going to do now is we're going to set up our payment methods. And to do that, we're going to go to this settings gear. And then that's going to give us a link. We do that, we're going to go to this left side menu and we're going to click Payment Settings. Now, assuming that you already have a Bitcoin address, you're going to want to take that Bitcoin address and place it inside of this area that says Bitcoin address. Now, Rocketer has what it calls a Bitcoin partial payment leniency percent. And this means that when the payment that you get lands within a certain percentage, you will opt to go ahead and take that payment. The reason this is necessary is because the price fluctuates often during the course of a day. It could be that the buyer may not have processed enough Bitcoin to meet your price. And what you can do is you can set this number. If the buyer meets within 5% or 10% or 15% of the actual price, you can determine that you will accept that payment and you will actually deliver your product. And of course, there are other payment methods. Rocketer will also take PayPal. It will also take Stripe if you wanted to offer those options at the same time. And once you've added in and you've saved your address, Rocketer will tell you that you have successfully updated your payment settings and you are then ready to start taking Bitcoin into your Rocketer account. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to start by creating a product inside of Rocketer. So to do that, we're going to go to the products link. And then we're going to click add a product. Now once we come to the add a product screen, we can add a product in several different ways. We can do a file download, we can add a serial or a code, or we can add in a service where we will have to deliver an email for the customer to actually get what it is that we have. Now, if you want to deliver people to a page where they're going to actually get everything that you have to offer them, you're going to actually deliver them using the email. You can actually do that easily through the service button. But if you want to give them a download also, as well as a URL, you are going to be able to give them the download in the actual purchase process and then send them an email subsequently with their download link. So let's start by clicking the file download button. And what we're going to do now is we're going to give our product a title and we're going to give it a description, and then we're going to give our product an image by uploading it using the choose file button. Once you have your product image in place, you can then click next. Now the next tab that Rocketer is going to bring you to is going to be the settings tab. And we are delivering a file. So what we're going to do is we're going to click choose file, and we can actually upload any kind of document type. Typically, we're talking about a PDF or a zip file. So let's go ahead and upload a PDF. We can actually limit the number of times that this product can be purchased, or we can actually let it be sold an unlimited number of times. We can limit downloads to a particular purchaser's IP. We can also watermark the PDF with the purchaser's IP and email address. That is one of the advantages of using the PDF with the system. Now, once again, if you have to use and deliver a URL, we're going to be able to do that in section 4. What we're going to do now is we're then going to click next. We are now going to set our price. We can use a fixed price, or we can decide to allow our buyers to pay what they want to pay. But if we want to be more traditional, we can use the pricing alternative. And so what we're going to do is we're going to write in our price. We're going to accept Bitcoin. And then we can actually use a couple of features here, and Rocketer will allow us to have everyone to be able to purchase with the exception of certain limitations. So we can limit people by our global blacklist, and anyone buying from a proxy, which typically indicates some kind of lack of trust, or we can allow all buyers to purchase. The most conservative way to allow people to purchase would be to not accept purchases from people on a global blacklist, and proxies. So in this particular case, we're going to use the most conservative method, and then we're going to click Next. Now you're going to notice that your buyer is going to have an email sent to them by Rocketer. So if you want to have your buyer sent to a certain URL, you are going to write that URL inside of this email. So for example, you'll notice that they're going to get a link to their file URL. They're going to get a link to the product title. We can actually put in a URL to this email. Now, one thing that we can determine at this point is whether or not we're going to have affiliates to be allowed to promote our product. And what we're going to do is we're going to click this box to say yes. We're going to give our affiliates a percentage. And once we've done that, we can then click Add Product. And once we've done that, our product is ready to go to the next step for placing onto our website. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.